Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The veteran who spent last season in Denver, it's Latavius Murray. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's caught again by Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Right at the 30. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Inside the 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Falcons, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good pretty darn cohesive to me.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Desmond King back deep. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And the Texans 1st down.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Stroud. That goes out wide to Murray. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Murray. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football.
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. Down to about the 45. The Falcons at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake, it's Ridder.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ridder from the gun.
He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
3rd and goal, Ridder with it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mac Hollins
from 10 yards out.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action. This one left side caught by Collins.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Ritter. And complete to Drake London.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but get...
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
King going to look to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. He's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Tries now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Robinson.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd and long now, Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 3-yard line.
Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Texans first down.
First and 10, it's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. Here's 3rd and 10. Here goes Stroud again.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Stroud to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the line. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Stroud looking to throw.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Picked up on Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw.
Kadir Hodge has it complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ritter now. Throw left side. There's London.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Red, yellow.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That one deep for London.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's simply been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely... favor.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. And caught by London.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
And brought down, but able to get it to the 30-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Singletary.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Stroud.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Clock, 10. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go. Here we go.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Stroud to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. He's back to throw. Able to connect with Fuller. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Stroud. And he is caught. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong...
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so that you're safe now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down.